Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I am Muphidaht and I'd like it if you click down below to subscribe to my channel. So today is yet another day where I'm going to be filming in my bathroom. I'm going to be doing a wear test of the Estée Lauder double wear stay in place makeup. I tried this makeup in a video before and it was my very first time of trying it. It didn't go so well, but my skin tends to act like that sometimes when I use new makeup. So I'm giving this a second chance, and this time I'm going to be wearing it the entire day. So I'm going to get ready for work whilst using this makeup, and at the end of the day I'll show you guys how it wore. My skin is extremely oily and acne prone, so yeah, I'm going to be giving you guys my view of this foundation right here. Every other step I'm going to take is the same step I do to wear every makeup or every foundation. Those are the precautions that I actually take. So if you want to see how this foundation wears and the makeup I'm going to be doing, carry on watching and let's just get right into it. So if you hear any noise, my cat is like playing all over. I don't know exactly what's wrong with her. She's having her fun and I don't want to distract her. So I'm going to go ahead and prime. I already did my skincare before. I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter primer. This primer wears actually really well and I really moisturized my skin. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my face with this primer. So now that I have put a primer onto my skin and it's settled, I'm going to go ahead and apply some translucent powder onto my T-zone and areas on my face that tend to crack during the day, because those are the precautions that I take on a regular day when I'm wearing any other foundation. So I'm going to be doing that with this foundation as well. I'm going in with a Laura Mercier translucent powder and I'm just going in with this puff right here. I just went in like with a really light you know, layer because I don't want it to look too cakey. The first time I used this, I used like a matte a really moisturizing primer and I went in with so much of the powder, so I'm just trying to be really light with the powder because this foundation can get really cakey very quickly. So I'm going to go into applying this foundation next. I'm just going to shake it up and apply it with my CVL Beauty Pro Finishing Powder Brush. This is always the brush that I use. So I'm just going to go ahead and dot the foundation all over my face and then blend it out. The very first time I used this, I think I used too much, so I'm going with as little as possible and build off the coverage if I think that I need more of it. So now I think that I need a little more coverage, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the rest of what is on my hand and just go over the areas that I need more coverage at, which is this side of my face. You can still see some of the discoloration peeking through this side of my face. And I don't want to go in with too much because when I used this, it was like so crazy how it became cakey. So I think that I am just going to stick with this coverage and then go in with some concealer to cover up the patches on my face. I mean the discoloration that is left. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my LA Pro Conceal. This is my Ride or Die, one of my Ride or Die concealers in the shade Fawn. I really like this shade because it's very golden. This foundation is a little too neutral for me, even though it says that this is my shade and it's slightly golden on the website when I checked. So yeah, I'm just concealing those areas that the foundation missed, and also I'm going to go ahead and color correct underneath my eyes areas where I usually color correct, and around my mouth as well. So I realized that this foundation, after you apply it, every other product you apply tends to get matte, so you have to be fast when you're blending out your product. So I'm just blending out the areas where I applied the concealer with a brush. This is the Deluxe Crease brush from Real Techniques. This is a crease brush, but I'm using it to blend my face. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the foundation brush to just do some more blending. Okay guys, so the next step I'm going to take is to conceal. I'm going in with the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo concealer. When I'm going to wear makeup for like the longest day, I literally pile up all the long wearing makeup on my skin because I really don't want my skin to mess up. This concealer is very yellow. I really like it. So, and it also dries matte, so I'm just going to blend out one side before going on and applying the other side. Also, this concealer doesn't do very well with blending with brushes, so I prefer to use my really beat up Real Techniques Beauty Blender. And I'm just going to conceal the second side. I'm going to go ahead and apply this concealer everywhere else I want to highlight. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend those areas out. But this time I'm going to be using a brush. I will go over with a beauty blender. I need with my sponge soon. So I'm going to go ahead and set areas where I concealed with the Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm just going to go ahead and push that in underneath my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and set my face. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera, and I also primed my lids, which was like putting concealer all over them. Now what I'm going to do next is to set my entire face with some powder. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. I'm just going to be applying it with a big poofy brush from Real Techniques. I'm just going to go ahead and put the brush in there, parts of the excess, and just go over my face with it to set the areas that I missed. You can still see some of the discolorations peeking through my skin. Now what I'm going to do next is to apply bronzer. I'm going to be using the NYX matte bronzer. I never get the shade of this. This is in the shade Dark Tan. So I'm just going to apply that onto wherever I need to bronze. Now I didn't contour today, so I'm going to start with contouring, and hopefully I'm going to blend it out with the bronzing brush. Now I'm just going to blend it out. I'm quickly going to apply some bronzer onto my eyelids. I'm going to go ahead and bronze my nose slightly. I'm also going to be applying bronzer underneath my eyes. What I'm going to do next is to apply blush. Now I am applying the Kikayi blush palette. I'm going in with this shade right here. I'm just going to apply that onto my cheeks. I'm going to go over my nose as well. And put some onto my eyelids, cause why not? Now to give my eyelashes some heft, I'm going to be applying brown liner over my lash line because I'm not going to be applying any falsies. Now I'm going to just apply it into my waterline, just to give my eyes some definition because I'm not going to be applying falsies today. I said that already. Now I'm going to quickly set my entire face before applying any form of liquid or any mascara. So I'm going to set my face with the Morphe Continuous Mist. Just going to do that real quick. I love the smell of this spray. It's amazing. Now I'm going to go over just a little bit more. So what I am going to be doing next is lining my lips. I'm just using a regular lip liner. I overline my bottom lip just a little. What I'm going to be doing next is to apply highlighter. Now I'm going in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Gold Deposit. Just going to put that into my inner corners. Very, very lightly. Now I'm going over my brow bone and just blending it out with my fingers. Now what I'm going to do next is to apply it onto the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. Now just my Cupid's bow. And I'm going to be really, really soft because I don't want it to look too much. Just blend it out. With mascara, I'm going in with the NARS Climax mascara. I'm just going to apply that onto my... I'm applying my lip gloss. I'm using the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. Now I'm going to go over my face with the setting spray one last time. Hey guys, so this marks the end of the tutorial. I'll be back at the end of the day to show you how the makeup is going to turn out, how the foundation wore on my skin. So for now, I'm just going to head out and just go straight to work. So it's about 11:47, 11:48. Hopefully I should be able to wear the foundation for about 8 hours. I will let you guys know how it wore. I will see you guys soon, hopefully. Yeah, so bye guys. Okay guys, so I left home not too long ago and it's been almost an hour and the makeup is still staying strong. It's really, really sunny today, so I'm hoping my face doesn't melt off because I'm going to have like kind of sort of a long day. So let's see how this is going to go. I'll keep you guys posted. Okay guys, so I don't know for how long it's been, but I would calculate and I would like put the number of hours it's been, but I have just closed and this is what my face is looking like. I'll be back to give you guys more updates, but the foundation is going very strong, so I'll be back to give you more updates. Hey guys, I am back and I am so exhausted. I've had a really long day and I can't wait to take this makeup off. So it's about 4 minutes past 8. I don't know if it's showing on camera, but that's what it says on here. So it's been roughly 9 hours since I wore this makeup, a little over 9 hours, I think. A little close to 9 hours, so let's say 8 hours. I wanted to wear for 8 hours, but I went a little over because I just got home and I just can't wait to get off this makeup. So guys, I don't know if it's coming on camera, but I didn't do any touch-ups. I didn't go over with any powder or sponge, nothing. I just left my face looking like this, and this is pretty much what my face looks like. Like really shiny, like, oh, especially around my T-zone, and my smile line came in, and the pores on my nose are like pretty huge, like they are showing, but I don't know exactly. Like, this foundation wore really well, and I'm really happy because usually when I wear foundation, like, this part will just come off, will break off. Like, that's like the first part that will go, then over my nose, then around my forehead, and then this side of my face. But everything on my face is intact. It's just that I have some cracks on this side of my mouth, and my T-zone is like extremely oily, and then my pores are like showing over here. But this is like really good. Like, I'm so happy with the turnout of this foundation. I can't wait to see how it's going to wear as my skin gets used to it. Thank you so much if you watched this video to this point. I'm so grateful for you hanging out with me today. Let me know down below the foundations that you want me to like review. I'm thinking about making this like a series. I have a bunch of foundations I want to do like wear test on, so you guys let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this kind of content. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next tutorial or my next video. I can't wait to take this makeup off. Thank you so much again. Bye guys.